Alright ladies, today I want to dive into 3 powerful methods to show a man your worth without saying a word. Because let me say this, you can shout, I'm beautiful, I'm smart, I'm amazing, and all these things that I see a lot of young girls do on the internet, thinking that that's true confidence, but only your actions will prove to anyone how much you believe in yourself. My name is Ismael Gomez, I'm a coach, writer, and speaker, and in this video, I'll explain why men value immensely women who know how to recharge their energy, sacrifice their old selves, and continually elevate their frequency. And if you're curious to know what the hell I mean by that, stop multitasking, give me your full attention, and listen carefully to these insights, okay? So let's begin. Number 1, recharging your energy. Imagine this battery is you, and this control represents the dream relationship that you want. If you pour all of your energy into it without ever taking time to recharge, what do you think will happen? You'll be completely drained. And when that occurs, the other person might think, you know, this battery isn't working anymore. I guess I need to remove it, or maybe even replace it. And by the way, in any relationship, okay, even the healthiest ones, you're the one responsible for recharging yourself. Don't expect anyone else to notice and do it for you. I was in a session with a client yesterday, and she was telling me that she and her partner were having communication problems. You know, every time that they spent a weekend together on a holiday, there will be a lot of moments of silence here and there, like they didn't have much to talk about. And I felt that she was putting all this pressure on herself. So I asked her, like, are you running a circus here? Like, are you an entertainer? Why is it your responsibility to plan the holiday, come up with interesting subjects to talk about? Why are you doing all this? If he's bored being around you, then that's his problem, not yours. You know, I realized this at a young age. I remember being a broke freshman in college, trying to impress this girl that I really liked. And it always felt like every interaction with her had to be straight out of a Hollywood movie. You know, I had to do all these things to impress her, or she would be, you know, she would start looking bored and dissatisfied. I made a fool of myself so many times, ladies, but what's interesting is that later on, I met another girl who would always ask me to study together in my room. And guess what? She didn't need any fancy dinners, you know, for me to wear a nice outfit. Sometimes I would even let her in and I was like barefoot, smelling from playing soccer, you know, a complete mess. But she was just happy to be in my presence. So the point is that sometimes proving our worth isn't about how much we do for someone. It's about showing them that we won't drain ourselves for anyone, because we are here to support, not to entertain or carry the weight of the relationship alone.
I am completely committed to letting people miss out on me. Like, I am completely committed to knowing my worth and my value and not willing to compromise that so that people can get away with whatever they want with me. Because the truth is that, like, I know what I bring to the table. I know the value I have. I know the qualities that I present. And if people are not willing to live in that, be a part of that, then that's their loss.
Number 2, sacrificing the old self. One of the most attractive qualities that a person can have is the ability to reinvent themselves. Men are naturally drawn to women who grow and evolve. It's magnetic, right? When you're willing to sacrifice your old self, you know, the habits, mindsets, and limiting beliefs, this serves as an inspiration for your partner. Now, obviously, this applies to a man with a healthy mindset that sees you as his teammate. Other guys might be jealous and try to tear you down, so always watch out for that. But usually, when a man observes the woman in his life sacrificing her old self and striving to become better in all areas of her life, it lights a fire in him. Because understand that men want to be leaders in the relationship, right? So your growth and evolution will motivate him to level up as well. He's going to feel challenged by your confidence and sacrifice, but in the best way possible. I remember being a kid and seeing my mom and my aunts at least once a year. They would get together for a complete makeover. They would try a new hairstyle, dye their hair a different color, and then go out to a new place that they'd never been before, something like that. And I would always hear the words una nueva temporada, which means a new season in Spanish. The air around them would change. You know, they would shine with a new light that was magnetic. And as a kid, I was so confused because my mom suddenly looked like a different person, you know, and I just wanted her to stay the same, right? But looking back now, they definitely knew what they were doing. And this is just a visual example that is easy to understand, but it always goes beyond your looks, ladies, okay? Your energy and behavior can also shift. And men feel this change on a subconscious level, okay? Like they look at you and like, what's going on, right? Even if they're not maybe able to put it into words, this kind of transformation can challenge their perception, sparking curiosity and even admiration as they sense something deeper has evolved beyond the surface. And final, number 3, frequency of comfort. All right, ladies, so let me read you a quote from the book, The Mountain Is You. Listen closely. It might seem totally counterintuitive, but we're not really wired to be happy. We are wired to be comfortable. I really love this quote because in my experience, self-improvement isn't easy many times. It requires true sacrifice and a willingness to step into the things that make you uncomfortable. Because every day, every choice, every reaction is a choice of frequency. And depending on that frequency, you will either grow or remain stuck. I see this happen a lot in people that keep attracting unhealthy relationships, for example. And it's because they're stuck in the same frequency. If you think men only want to sleep with me, you'll attract those men. If you think men are not loyal, you'll attract guys that cheat. Let me tell you a quick story about a guy that I knew in high school. He had a girlfriend who was extremely jealous and insecure. So one time we're at this party and I see that they're having a fight. So his girlfriend storms out, and after she leaves, he comes up to me. So I asked him, hey, what's going on with your girlfriend? And he says, oh, she's accusing me of like cheating on her with this girl, Gloria. She was saying that I was staring at Gloria's legs in her short dress. So I asked him, were you though? Were you staring? And then he gave me one of the greatest lessons that I learned in my life. He said, Ismail, I never even noticed Gloria before, but you know what? After my girl left, I did look over and damn, her legs are really nice. Now think about that for a second. It's like if I tell you, ladies, don't think of an elephant. Whatever you do right now, okay? Don't think of an elephant. What's the first thing going through your mind right now? And you see, sometimes the most comfortable frequency is that of negative thinking, especially when you've been through a couple of bad experiences. I read this in the comments every day. I want a man who doesn't cheat, doesn't split the bill 50-50, doesn't try to control me, all focused on negative. So I want you to challenge yourself, okay? When you think or speak about the dream partner that you want to manifest, approach it from a higher, more positive frequency. For example, you can say, my dream partner is a man with a kind heart. Someone who respects women, is a hard worker, great communicator, great dancer, great kisser, all the positive qualities that you want. And what's going to happen is that when a man is genuinely interested in you, okay, he will aspire to embody those qualities. He will see himself through your eyes and strive to become the best version of himself for the relationship. All right, ladies, that's it for today's video. And to end it, I want to share one of the comments that I was talking about before. And here it is. Missy V932 wrote, it's too much work to attract a man. I am too busy earning a living and being independent. I have no time for all the effort and games. At the end of the day, 60% of men would rather make it work with a loose woman than a good one. I've seen it with my own eyes. Facts. Well, Missy, you mentioned 60% of men, so what about the other 40%? Again, you're focusing on the 60, you're focusing on the negative. So I hope this video inspires you to shift your focus and manifest someone who truly aligns with your values and desires. Anyways, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I'm glad that you chosen me to learn about self-love, dating, and relationship dynamics, because like I always say, for your relationships to change, you need to change. Have a beautiful day.